Hey, what's up, man?
Not much, you.
Oh, just started up the stream, and I'm trying to find some Zergs.
You find any? Or should I start looking?
Somebody. Oh, there we go. I found one already.
That was hard.
So, yeah, if you want to introduce yourself, I'm live on my stream right now, and everybody's kind of wondering who the hell you are. So,
I'm basically Tubby the Fat, a ladder hero right now because I'm not on a good team, so I can't really do much other than be a ladder hero. But I'm looking to expand, get a popular stream. I stream pretty much every day. Join a good team and represent at tournaments and clan wars.
sounds pretty bouse. If one of my mods wants to just chuck his stream link in my chat so people can check him out, that'd be great. So, what's your rank right now?
I didn't ladder for a couple of days, so I dropped to 24, 25.
Okay, sweet. And you just play Protoss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm playing like shit right now. I guess I'll tell you. I guess I'll tell you my whole problem. I'm having an issue with Zerg. Zerg is my main issue. I lose probably about 80% of my Zerg games because me being as a player is I was the type of guy that liked to end games very quickly all the time,
Yeah.
and now that I'm getting in a higher league, people are good at stopping that, and then it's forced to go late game, and my macro is not the greatest at all. So I'm having a hard time. Not only that, it's just not even just Zerg. Like if a PvP goes longer than a 4 gate, my chances just keep dwindling as the game goes on and on. My PvP is pretty good win ratio. It's like 80% or so. I 4 gate basically almost all my PvPs, unless he makes a like huge mistake and I can capitalize on it some way. But my PVT is okay. But I think right now, like my main focus should be PVZ.
Okay. So you want to work on your PVC today, basically?
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, your problem is you can't beat Zerg's late game because your macro isn't good enough.
Yeah, and like a couple of my issues is I've started doing a lot of like forge fast expands, and that's seeming to be okay. And I try to do like a 6 gate +1 timing attack that I've been seeing some people do recently, and it's either a hit or a miss. It's like if my proxy if he denies my proxy, basically the timing's fucked and he gets enough units out. If I do a 3 gate expand and I try to apply some pressure with a lot of sentries and a zealot or two, it usually can work out. But if at any time I make one bad force field or he gets a surround, that's basically game. It's like it's a catch up after that.
Yeah.
And also, if I do a Forge Fast expand, I will get like +1 quick and then take 4 Zealots at +1 and try to deny any third. And then try to buy myself a little bit of time and try to take map control. But I don't know what it is, man. I don't know how to realize when I'm overcommitting. Like, I overcommit on a lot of attacks. I have a hard time deciphering when I can win a battle and when I can't. So I'll kind of get myself head over heels, and I usually get overran, and then it's once again a catch up game. So I got to know when to apply a little bit of pressure, when to back off, what really strong builds work, and not only that is kind of figuring out what Zerg is doing. So by just scouting and looking at his gas timings, when he's getting up his hatch, when he's starting to produce roaches, and what kind of things would tell me how to transition, or what most Zergs would be doing from that point on.
So you want me to teach you how to read the Zerg, and do you want me to teach you mid to late game compositions that work well based on what you read?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you want me to do it in game, or you want me to give you the basics out of game, basically?
Whatever you think would work best. I mean, I can play a game, and you can watch my sort of play style, and how I shit the bed. But or you can sort of let me know now, and then we can do that. It's totally up to you. I don't know which one you think would be more beneficial to start off with.
I think since I've been really seeing you play, I should probably watch you play a game real quick. Like, not comment too much, just basically watch you play, see where you screw up, and then just basically from there, attack your weaknesses to improve them.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll try to find the best Zerg in my channel here. Alright, I found one.
Okay. Just invite whenever.
Okay. What map should I...
Antigua.
I was just about to say that.
It's a good map. One thing I'm going to tell you right now is you should work on it's Forge to fast expand or die. Basically, it's Forge fast expand or you do a cheesy all in. That's how I view PVC.
Okay. So we'll work on the Forge fast.
And on Antigua, you have two options. You have the ramp to Nexus Forge fast expand, or you have the far ramp wall off. It's a matter of preference. They both have their strengths. They both have their weaknesses.
Okay.
I personally prefer the far ramp Forge fast expand, but a lot of pros I find prefer the ramp to Nexus. So I'd probably recommend doing like walling from your ramp to your Nexus.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Because that's another thing is sometimes I get frustrated because a lot of Zergs will go ahead and grab like a 8 pool or something and try to apply some pressure because they can almost always assume that you're going to be Forge fasting. And then sometimes if you go at the ramp down at the bottom, they can just run by and do a little bit of harassment on your mineral line, which is a bitch.
Yeah, super annoying.
Okay, I'm gonna start up.
Good. So like I'll probably make a few small comments, but I won't do anything big while you're playing. I'll just pretty much let you play.
Absolutely, sounds good.
So I can get a feel of your play style.
In case you guys are just tuning in, I know there's a couple hundred of you just strolling in here. I'm getting coached right now by Tubby the Fat. If you guys want to know more about him, the mods have been linking his stream, and also we're going to have him on here until he no longer wants to talk to me. And he's going to help me out with some PVZ today. We all know that that's what I really need. And yes, I do have glasses now. Check those out. I can see. And he also does coaching, so if you guys are interested in coaching, his information, where's your information at?
Just under my stream, but it's basically just $20 an hour. My email's under my stream, just email me, and I'll get back to you.
Oh, there you have it.
Usually within an hour. Like, I'm really good with that.
Sweet. And $20 an hour from High GM is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So, Forge on 14 or 13?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forge timing I find doesn't really matter because basically you scout and I do my forge based on his pool timing. Like you see that he's going.
He's already got a pool.
Yeah, he's got. When I see a pool, I count the drones basically, and I see that it's either a 10 or 11 pool based on his drone count.
Okay.
So you want your forge a little earlier than usual.
Okay. Gotcha.
But you shouldn't be too worried right now. Like that wasn't a 6 pool. 6 pool is what really should make you change your game plan.
And chrono-wise, should I now be saving my chronos? And just sit at 15 now and get my Nexus?
I prefer 18 Nexuses.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And I find, I don't know, it just lines up better. One of my other GM buddies agrees with me that he really likes it a lot better.
Okay.
It's pretty small. It's just it's preference. Good luck.
Ah, man.
Where's the jukes? You want to get your cannon down though.
Okay.
Before Nexus, when you see an 11 pool.
Okay.
A good thing though is you drop the pylon, which you want to cancel. Yeah, good. Which is going to stall the links because his links probably would have got there early. So now I would pylon then gate.
Yeah, in between here.
Yeah, just complete the wall. Yeah. Good.
Oh, you're a whore.
And just gate somewhere. I would place the cannon a little lower because he might be able to hit your Nexus.
Okay.
Just
Gotcha.
for future reference, without your cannon being able to defend it. Yeah, like that. That's where you run into problems. You should be fine. Yeah, double gas. That was smart. That's what you're supposed to do.
Should I chuck down one more cannon here?
No, just your Nexus will be fine. Like it's got tons of health. It's 4 Zerglings. Just when you probe transfer, try and get a surround on those Zerglings. We got to transfer 8 or 9 probes about now. Start a Zealot, Chrono Boost it, yeah, and just try and get a surround. If he's looking and he starts attacking you, then just pull back. Or, yeah, surround's good. One thing about surrounding is individually click on your hurt probes and press H, and it'll drop all aggro.
Really?
So your probes won't die.
Say that again?
When you have your probes all A clicks,
yeah.
If you click on a hurt one and you press S or H, like hold position or stop, it'll stop attacking and it'll drop all aggro. So the Zerglings will, unless he specifically is attacking a probe, the Zerglings will stop attacking that probe.
Oh wow!
And change target.
I actually had no idea about that.
It's a nifty trick, especially if you ever get into like worker fights. In case you ever want to be naughty one probe rush, you know, you gotta learn the micro tricks.
That's right.
Good pylon placement to make a wall down there. That's smart. Right about now is when I'd scout for a third.
Okay.
And I'd probably mineral walk the probe to the third. That way, like, it takes minimal damage from a Zergling if it runs into one.
Okay, good call.
And just minor things like that. I dropped a robo. I would have dropped a robo a little earlier.
Really? Okay. Should I drop it? Okay, I'll drop it.
In the top left there, yeah. And I get a pylon in my base.
Your probes are under attack.
So with your scouting probe, you see a third, which means he's not going to be aggressive. Like, he might be aggressive a little later, but for now he won't be aggressive. Which means you don't need any more cannons. Okay. Basically, that's what that read means.
Alright.
Your probes are under attack.
Since you're getting a +1 so quick, I would recommend getting a Twilight Council so you can start your +2 even quicker.
Gotcha.
Like, Zerg scouts you Forge Fast Expand, so he's going to be macroing now. So you can get away with teching really hard. With your robo, you want to build an observer and rally it to his base.
His main?
Yeah. And just scout for tech structures, see what he's doing. I'd send out those 3 zealots just to stay at +1, and zealots actually aren't that useful.
Okay. Well, should I be doing like a blink? Am I going to be doing like blink immortal?
I like to get an immortal once the observer finishes, but I wait to see what the observer scouts, then I go from there.
Okay. Now, should I have went +1 armor, or should I instantly go +2 weapon?
+2 weapon.
Right.
I find armor's just not that useful because Zerg's main DPS is fungal and roaches. Fungal's not even affected by armor, and roaches hit so hard and so slow that armor barely has any effect. So with your observer, you see Roach, Evo, Double Gas, which right now this can mean anything, and I just continue scouting.
Okay.
You see a spire now,
Yeah, I do.
which usually means mutas. Like he's just roaching to defend, and he's going to mutas. So what I like to do is, like you are doing, I get blink, I drop a Stargate for some Phoenix, and I get a pylon behind each mineral line because I want to get a cannon behind each mineral line to help with harass.
Just one cannon?
Yeah. If he commits heavily to the mutas, that's when you start building more cannons.
And grabbing my third was okay, or was it a little bit too soon?
It's right now. You scout at mutas. Mutas aren't that aggressive. If he scouts the third, he could punish you though. Like he could probably just spam roaches at you until you die.
Okay.
Or at least until you lose your third. But the problem with if you were cross, the third would have been good. Like it would have been no problem. But since you're so close to him, it becomes a problem. Because like, Muta's already in your base like that. Start building Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Back to the shadows. I am here. Your base is under attack.
With your Zealot, you probably just want to go control the watchtower. So your Zealot's not going to do much.
Command me.
Blink underneath the Mutas. Yeah, there you go.
For the reckoning.
But now you're trapped. You gotta think how the Zerg's thinking right now. Like, if you were the Zerg, where would you go with the Mutas? And since all your stalkers are at your third, he's obviously gonna go for your main.
Gotcha.
It's just always thinking. That's the thing with Mutas. You always gotta be one step ahead. So if you're always underneath the Mutas, you'll never get cost-effective trades.
You must place that. You require more. I am here in the shadows. I am the heart. You require more Vespian gas.
And the thing about Mutas is he does eco damage, so you always want to be making probes against him, so that you don't fall behind in economy.
Okay.
I would rally my Phoenix to be on top of my stalkers at all time just for the added DPS.
All right.
And because Phoenix, if they fight Mutas head on, they won't win. But if Phoenix have stalkers underneath them to kind of scare the Mutas away so Phoenix can chase, that's when they do their best. How good is your Blink Micro, by the way?
It's not too bad, I would like to think, but probably not up to your standards.
Yeah. Well, if it was up to my standards, I wouldn't be coaching you right now. But when you see Zerglings alone like that, I usually just blink on top of them, like out of position. Yeah, like that. So it's just like DPS, like just kill them all before the rest of his army gets there.
Yeah, he's doing exactly what I hate right now.
Yeah. You see that he's not just doing this for harassment purposes. You can see that his clear goal is to just mass mutas and be a little dick. So basically what you want to do is drop a second Stargate and get your fleet beacon. The Phoenix range is going to come into effect now. And pull your Phoenix back. Ah, too late.
Shit, I didn't even see it.
But a good split of your stalkers. So yeah. Another thing is, against lesser Zergs that don't keep an overseer with their mutas, a good thing to do is spread out observers.
Okay.
So you always know where
they're at. Good, yeah. Do that.
So you can keep catching them out of position. Once again, that's not a lot of Zerglings, so just blink on top of them. Don't worry about Blink Micro.
See, it's like at this point, it's like, what the hell do I do? You know what I mean? It's like he could be on like 5 bases by now.
Yeah, it's I think the main problem you came into was you didn't build enough probes during the whole harassment, so you actually fell behind pretty heavily. Like, you took too much damage from the mutas, more than you should have. But that just comes down to practice. Mutas is probably one of the hardest strats to deal with, in all honesty. Your fleet beacon's done, so I'd start Phoenix range.
I've actually never used this before.
It makes kiting mutas so much easier.
You must construct additional pylons. I'm here in the shadows. You have not enough minerals. You must construct additional pylons. Intriguing. Cold. Back to the shadows.
When I see this, I just blink onto the high ground.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because, worst case scenario, you just lose your immortal, but his Zerglings can't hit you anymore. So basically, you just got away from him completely. How much do you see right now? So you see Infestor Zergling. I wouldn't really recommend fighting this, but I would pick up the Infestors with your mutas. I mean, with your Phoenix. Yeah.
Fucking Christ. That's it.
Yeah. So basically what I saw was, he kind of forced you to multitask by doing double-pronged attacks. And your multitasking kind of slipped. Like, his Zergling run-bys were doing too much eco damage. Like, you shouldn't be losing probes to that. Where his mutas were doing... Like, it wasn't awful damage he was doing with his mutas. Like, it wasn't devastating, but it was enough for him to take a lead. And another thing is, well, I guess I didn't tell you this, but when you get to a point where you need to start switching it up, like, you either, against mutas, if he commits heavily to mutas, you want to commit decently heavily to Phoenix and force him to tech switch. But when he goes mutas, you have to realize he's going to have a lot of Zerglings, he's going to have a lot of spare minerals. So, Blink Stalkers in huge numbers without any fungals can deal with the Zerglings, but they won't deal with it well. So basically, what you either have to do is make walls everywhere, so that your Blink Stalkers can fight behind walls and have like no surface area on the Zergling, and you just turtle up. Or you get on to Archons and Psystorm.
Okay.
What I would recommend is getting walls up and then just going Blink Stalkers until you stabilize, until it gets to a point where every time he runs mutas in, he does no damage and he's just losing mutas. And the thing that's beautiful about going Phoenix with range upgrade is it gives you your fleet beacon, and Mothership is one of the most important units to get good with late game against Zerg.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that they're going to be gone in Heart of the Swarm.
At least we get the Tempest.
Yeah, so. Exactly. yeah, no, that sounds like a plan. So just, when you say make walls, like
walls that
with gateways and what?
Fit through.
Yeah,
with gateways, basically. With basically any building you need.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright, so should we do another game, or should we...
Oh yeah, probably do another game.
Alright, let's do another one.
And another thing that, with your Forge Fast Expand, when you do, the point of having it from your ramp to your Nexus is you don't expose any pylons. So basically, that type of Forge Fast Expand is very good against Bane. Like, it's not vulnerable to Banelings.
Okay.
Which is, wait, just lost my train of thought. Oh, which is what I personally Forge Fast Expand at the ramp, which is weak to Banelings, but it's good against roaches. Whereas if you go from ramp to Nexus, it's good against Banelings, but bad against roaches.
So, you got me to drop a pretty early robo. To me, that's early. Is there a specific reason for that? Like, was there something in the scouting? Was it strictly for the observer, or should I opt to get hallucination?
Um, Personally, for my playstyle, I'm a really heavy robo player.
Okay.
Like, I love Immortals, I love Colossi, I love Warp Prisms, I love Observers. Like, I love every single robo unit in the game. And I find that Hallucination is not bad if you're going, like, if you have the sentry count, but I'm also really good with Force Field, so I really it's like, sorry I'm saying like so much, but sentry, 100 sentry energy, which is basically a sentry, which is 50, 100, or you buy an observer, which is 25 and 75. The difference is the observer is cloaked, and plus observers don't require research. So I just find observers are a more efficient way of scouting, a more consistent way of scouting. Like, they're cloaked and they're permanent, so they can actually just constantly fly around. Whereas hallucinations wear out over time, and he's fully aware that you scouted him. With observers, there's always a chance that he just doesn't notice it and he doesn't know that you know what he's doing.
Fair enough.
So that's why I prefer quick robos over hallucination.
Alright, I'm gonna jump into another game. Oh, he declined my invite. He must be busy now. See if I can find another Zerg. Is there any top 25 Master Zergs available on the stream? If so, can you go to channel MaximusBlack? Icy Logic, I think you're the prick that I played the other day that was extremely bad-mannered, so no.
Haters gonna hate.
If I'm mistaken, I apologize. Yeah, you're the volley guy. Yeah, no, I'm not mistaken.
It's everyone's dream to play MaximusBlack. Why isn't there more people here?
Yeah, I know. Like, what's going on? A lot of them are Protoss, so... And in case you guys don't know who this is Tubby the Fat. Interesting name, to say the least.
Say the least.
Yeah, he's giving me a helping hand today with PVZ. And in case you guys want some coaching from him, $20 an hour. That's cheapy. So, and also he has Twitch TV streams every day. Just about.
Just about. We gotta start speaking Canadian to each other, you know?
Yeah, eh? Eh?
So what's this coaching lesson about today, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna play Mudkip here. Master Zerg.
Hey, someone actually knows me as my nickname.
Alright. So let's go, mind if I pick Tal'Darim Altar?
Yeah, if you like it. It's a pretty good map.
It's just another one I find myself playing a lot on the ladder, so...
I vetoed it.
Oh, did you?
Just purely because of PvP. Like, I don't hate the map. I have nothing against the map. It just... I hate going into a game where, like, your opponent either 4-gates you or metagames your 4-gate. And it's just, like, I feel like I'm just flipping a coin every time I play PvP on that map.
You are flipping a coin.
You know? Oh, what maps do you have vetoed, by the way? Just curious.
I have... Shit. I can tell you right after this game. I can't really remember which ones it is. All right, let's